What's up, family? Welcome back to another episode of the Fitfriends Podcast. We're back here today. Replomeli Wendy from Matomani. Wendy is running a business that sells worm protein products. She's promoting insect-based diet. This is a diet that our ancestors have been on for the longest time, but she's putting it out there and commercializing it and making us aware of the benefits of eating insects. What's up, Wendy? How are you?
Hi, Tabo, how are you?
I'm good too. Thank you for joining us today. I really appreciate you making some time for us to have this conversation. I've actually been looking forward to this because I had recently found out not so long ago mupani worms have more protein than beef. I then went onto Instagram. Obviously, Instagram is like the world for anything and everything. So I came across your page, and yeah, that led me to reach out to you so that we could get to this point right now. Because I really wanted to find out about. My intention was to actually get mobani worms, grind them myself, and then sort of use them as the protein supplement. But then I came across you guys who made it convenient for us to actually access this sort of product. But before we dive into the insect-based protein, ke batla o re jwetse hore ke mang Wendy, so that the audience can be aware of who we are speaking to.
Thank you so much, Tabo, for having me. And I'm honored to be here and I'm honored to be invited and to be able to share about Matomani and who we are, what we are about. So, who am I? My name is Wendy Vesela. I was born and raised in Limpopo province. I come from a village, it's a small village called K. That's where this whole journey started. And I grew up in a small town called Palabora in the Limpopo province. I matriculated and I moved to Joburg and I studied chemical engineering from the University of Johannesburg. And I worked as an engineer for a couple of years and I moved overseas and I stayed in two countries in Europe, Czech Republic and Switzerland. I was living and working overseas for about 9 years, and then I decided that it was time to come back home. And so when I came back home, I started the journey of an entrepreneur and recently launched our business, Mopani Worms. So this is who I am.
Uh-huh. That's dope. That's interesting. How was your experience out in Czech Republic?
It was eye-opening. It's a beautiful experience, and I think, and I would recommend to anyone that it's quite educating and encouraging and expanding your global view to be able to get an opportunity to live in a different space than your
Mm.
own. And when I say in a different space, even if you're moving from a different province, and go and learn other people's culture. I come from a Limpopo province. I lived in KwaZulu Natal for a couple of years, and it was a beautiful experience. So living overseas as well, it was an amazing experience. You learn something new, and you meet new cultures, and you continue to educate yourself. So it was beautiful. I loved it.
Mm-hmm. Do you speak any? What do they speak in Czech? Czech is the
Yes,
language called Czech.
they speak the Czech language, and the reason I moved to the Czech Republic because I married a man from the Czech Republic. So when you're asking me if I speak Czech fluently because my husband is Czech. My kids speak Czech. So Dobrý den, that means hello.
Okay. And what was the experience like in Switzerland?
Beautiful,
Mm-hmm.
beautiful. For me, I describe living in Switzerland as unrealistic because it's one of the top five countries, best countries to live because everything it's beautiful, everything works, people do what they are supposed to do, people follow rules and everything. So it's a very beautiful experience, but for me, it also becomes like unrealistic. You know, um, you go to a home affairs and there's no one. You know, it's just the person that's going to help you that's there. You come in, they welcome you, they help you, you go, and then you come home and then you're like, oh, it's a whole day of going to home affairs. So it's a very beautiful experience. You know, they have integrated transportation. You don't need a car, which is amazing. because I
Uh-huh.
don't like driving. So it's a beautiful experience to say, oh wow, when something really works at that level, it's quite phenomenal.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
That's dope. It's good to be well traveled as a person, like you're saying. Yeah, expand mentally, get to see
absolutely.
things and experience things, and I guess now you're back to impart this energy that you have, or this pioneering energy through business now. I hope Matomani. Yeah, I want us to talk a bit about Matomani. Uh, Tell us a bit about what inspired you to start this business.
I think what inspired me to start an insect-based project, it's something that has always been part of me. I grew up harvesting and eating mopani. It's part of my diet. It's part of my family's diet. And looking at where the world is going and how the population is growing, it's evident, and science and research is telling us that, you know by by 2050, there's going to be food shortage, in the world, looking at how the population is growing. So we looked at also at how we live as people, the negative effects of how the global warming, it's affecting our daily life and posing a risk to the world. And I thought of myself to say, how do I contribute? How do I contribute to the world by solving this problem? And to be able to bring mopane worms, to be able to bring insects, that are very healthy, into a solution of how we can contribute positively into how our diet, revolutionize, as well as, limiting or minimizing the greenhouse gases that we continue, as human beings, to contribute to. So it was more of a no-brainer for me, because I was like, how do we solve this? How do I contribute positively to the world in order to solve the challenges that we are facing? And the answer came in mopani worms. It's something that has been part of my diet, all my life. So it was more of a simple answer to be able to share with the world.
I see. I see. Okay. No, it's important for the business to have like a core belief and a core, like, like it embodies more than just the product itself, but it's got an energy that it carries, and the purpose behind why you do what you do is about changing people's lives. That's super important, because it shows who you're thinking ahead, and it shows that onale vision for this business, and you're stepping into a new territory. Or, well, I wouldn't say new, but you're bringing the ways of our ancestors forward, because our ancestors have been on this knowledge, if you think about it, right? This is the foods that they eat. But now, I think our food industry has been sort of like boxed into what is commercialized and what is marketed to us, and unfortunately, a lot of that is not good for us. It's not healthy. Processed foods, and
Yes.
I want to know more about the name Matomani. Why Matomani?
Matomani means mopani worms in Xitsonga.
Mm-hmm.
My first language is Xitsonga, na vulavula.
Mm,
So for me, I toyed so much around of how do I introduce, you know, what is our food to the world in a manner that is quite interesting and attractive. So the whole idea was just to say, call it what it is. It's mopani worms, it's matomani. Let me introduce it in this particular manner so that people get engaged, people become inquisitive of what this word means. And what it means is just mopani worms, and that's what it was. So it was more of, sharing our culture, our South African heritage, our food, with the world, and give not just the food, the physical food itself, but to say, oh, the language is coming through as well. So that's where it came from, to say it's a beautiful name, and it's quite interesting. So let's get people talking. And I just want to also say, add to what you're saying in terms of the food. We have evolved, as people, over the years, and what is contributing now to what we eat, also it's convenience. We live
Mm-hmm.
in cities, we work, we need to pay school fees, and all those expenses that we have. We're very busy. We don't have time to say, I care about what I eat. What is the supply chain behind what I'm putting in my mouth. So while as years back, our ancestors, that's what they had all the time to be able to do this. And also, it was the convenience was not there. It's not like you're going to walk into your local grocery store and get something that is already cooked, and you just put it in your microwave for like 2 minutes and you eat it. So those are some of the risks that are threatening our wellness and well-being in terms of convenience and the lifestyles we live nowadays. So it takes a bit of commitment to say, I want to change that, as a person, and I need to do something about it. So yeah, so I just wanted to add to that as well.
Okay. No, I really think that you're really onto something here, because I believe in the solutions that are going to be the solutions for the future are the solutions that promote some form of sustainability. Because for the longest time we've just been about, destruction, mass production. Mass production has been a problem, right? And mass
Mm,
production means cutting corners when it comes to certain things, because we want to produce in mass, and we aren't necessarily thinking about what it does when I put it into my system. Mama.
mm,
So I think insect protein is like the Cantonese have been on it. Wawana.
mm,
You see, yeah, the Cantonese, about the Cantonese, they eat anything, but they are far ahead in that they've been on the insect diet. They eat more than just mopani worms. The
mm, mm.
Cantonese, yeah. And I want to know more about the health benefits of eating worm protein, particularly mopani worms. What are the health benefits of mopani worms?
So the greatest benefit is the nutrition that it comes with, that it
Mm-hmm.
provides you. It's a great source of high protein. So mopani worms, they have 60% protein, and it's natural, it's organic, and that's a beautiful part of it. So these are some of the benefits that, as human beings, we need protein every day for growth, for our muscles, for our bone development. So we need this supplement on a daily basis. So to get it in its purest form, there is nothing better than that. So this is one of the great benefits that comes with it. And on a bigger scale is that, the mopani worms, we source them from the forest. So we don't have any, there are no greenhouse gases that they produce. So we go out to the forest and we harvest mopani worms. So there's no contribution to global warming in terms of CO2 emissions. And it's a great source of resolving the food potential shortages that are coming into the future. And also it takes less, it's basically less strain to the environment, as well as less water, because it's just using, they feed from opani trees, which the trees, the water is, it's rainwater. So those are some of the benefits. But direct benefits, to a person, it's protein that
Mm-hmm.
is natural, that is organic, and it's pure.
Okay. And since you say your husband is from Czech and your kids are also now half Czech, how did they enter the world of matumani and eating masonja? Because I'm sure you prepare them sometimes for them. Katlung. How was their reception of the food?
So I'll tell you a story. When my husband went to my parents' house for the first time, so
Uh-huh.
my mom said, "I want to see his reaction of of him seeing the mashonja in a plate. Is he gonna eat them? Is he gonna freak out? For lack of a better word." And he ate them. She cooked them beautifully. She did the classic a stew, Matomani stew, and she dished for him, and he ate them. And I was there with a camera. My dad was there with the camera, so we took pictures of that. So I
Uh-huh.
still have it to this day how receptive he was of the worms. And my husband, he cooks anything that I eat. I said, suppose that's why we're still together after so many years. He cooks anything that I eat. He loves it. And my kids, they love it. And with this journey of Mopani, our brand, our business, I've been doing a lot of research, and I've been doing a lot of experimenting in the house. So you can only imagine for the past 2 years that my house, I've been cooking Mopani worms and doing dishes in the house that are of Mopani worms. So they are loving it. They are quite curious about it, and they are loving it. So yeah, that's been the journey.
Okay.
Yeah.
And tell me about like some of the now that we're on the dishes, the some mopani worms.
Mm.
What are some of your favorite mopani worm dishes?
So for me, it has to be the classic Mopani stew, the
Mm-hmm.
simplest way of cooking, which is your Mopani, your onion, tomato, garlic, butter, salt. Uh, that's my favorite. However, because of doing a lot of experimenting and incorporating the Mopani worms into uh, today's recipe, if I can put it this way. What I'm loving most now is a Mopani pizza. So you will take the Mopani and you will you'll put them on your pizza.
Uh-huh.
Uh, that is to die for. And then the other thing that I love is the Mopani pancakes. So we take the flour, make the pancakes, and that is delicious. And lastly is the smoothie, because it's the quickest thing to do. It's the easiest, your fruits, and then you put it in there, you mix, and then you drink that. So those are the three things at this point in time that I'm loving. But classic has always been my best.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about the preparation process. Ke batla someone who might watch this and take an interest in making the classic meal. What's the preparation process?
So it's very simple. So let's say you purchase. Allow me to do this. I've got my samples right here.
Yes.
So let's say, sorry, camera. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you purchase our Mopani worms in a pack like this. They have been pre-cooked as part of the process of drying them. So what you do is you boil your water, and then you will take a handful of the dry worms, and you soak them in that in the bowl, and put the that boiling water, and then you soak it just for 10 minutes. Then what you will do is that you will take your pan. You chop. You have a chopped tomato. You have uh, a chopped onion, and then a chopped tomato and garlic. What I like to do with the tomato is that I would put them in a blender and turn that into a puree. I like to use fresh ingredients when I cook, so I will take a fresh tomato and then I'll make it into a puree, because then your taste, um um your taste is it's natural. Let me put it this way: it's
Mm.
you're tasting natural flavors. So you've got those three things that are ready. Then I will fry the onion, and then I will add uh, onion and garlic. You fry it for like until your onion is brown, and then you fry it. My favorite to go to is it's butter. Cooking oil works, right now I'm in love with coconut oil because it's much healthier for you than the normal sunflower oil that we buy. So you have butter, you fry your onion and your garlic, and then once your onion is turning brownish, then I would add. So I would drain the mopani. Remember, you put it in a bowl, you put it in hot water. So drain the water and then take the mopani, put it into that mixture of onion and garlic, and then you close it and you mix, and then you close it for like a minute, and then you add your tomato puree. You open you add your puree, and then you mix. So I garnish it with salt and pepper and some natural herbs. Anything that you like. I like thyme. I like rosemary. Sometimes I add parsley, but that's if you don't have herbs, that's still fine. And then you let it simmer. You put it at low heat, let it simmer, and you should cook it for not more than 15 minutes. And the product out of that is priceless. I
Mm-hmm.
love pap. I eat pap. I would cook and I'll eat it with pap. However, it goes well with your rice. It goes well with your couscous. You can eat it with bread on a day that you're lazy to cook pap or any of those things. So this is how you would do it. It's quick. It's quick. So, but it's tasty. Classic. It's yeah. I'll invite you to my house one day to have that meal.
Yeah. And tell me, because I see like the sample you sent me, they come obviously in the preservation process. That's on like makes them really hot. That they then soften in the cooking process.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
It's soft that even people that have chewing issues will be able to eat them.
Okay.
Yes.
I see. And
Yeah.
then I see Utari samples there in
Hmm.
front of you. Yeah, show us the products. I was able to fortunately receive some samples from you. I'll give you my feedback just now, but ke batla o run it through the products that are available. Matomani,
Hmm. So we have at this point in time, we just launched our website, our www.matomani.co.za or .com. So we've launched 3 products, which is your Mopani worms, as we call them whole, and then this is how they look. Excuse my angles. Someone
Mm-hmm.
showing on camera, up, left. Okay, there we go. So these are how they will come. And this packet of mobile worms is 500 grams. We've got 2 packets at this point in time. It's 100 grams and 500 grams. So this is the Mopani worms. I'll say more about it later. And then this sample right here, you can see. Sorry
Mm-hmm.
about the light. I apologize.
No
This is
problem.
Mopani flour, and this is how it looks. It also comes in 100 grams and 500 grams. The Mopani flour and the Mopani worms, they are 100%, they are organic, they are natural. So we harvest them and we cook them and then we sun dry them. So what we would do thereafter is that we take them, some of the Mopani worms, and then we will grind or mill them into a flour,
Mm-hmm.
very fine texture to be able to cook different recipes and dishes. And the last product that we have, oh, this camera,
Yes.
is Mopani biscuits. And then this is the packaging. So what we do is that we take the flour and bake the Mopani biscuits. And these are the 3 products that we have at this point in time. More is coming. Sometime next year we'll launch more products. Just keep following us and support us, and then you'll be able to see, and then we'll reveal those products when they come. The idea also behind the Mopani biscuits is to be able to introduce people a product that they are willing to taste. When we talk Mopani worms, people go like worms and worms, and you are scared of it. So, so we looked at how do we introduce products that people are going to be willing to try, and to start saying, I want to try this African delicacy. Maybe I'm not
Uh-huh.
yet ready to try the worm as it is, as a snack, which is something that is also good to have. You eat them as they are. They are very tasty. You love them. But then let me try the biscuit until I am okay. I will still get the protein supplement that I need from the biscuits that I will get from the Mopani worms. And then over time, we'll be able to get you to be someone who gets their protein supplements from insects. So these are the products that we've launched at this point in time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And let's talk a bit about what are some of the other future products that you have like in mind, the things that you're planning, because there's so much you can do based off what I'm seeing.
Um, it's quite a lot, but I'll mention one which I'm very excited about at this point in time. I think it's best if we reveal when we are closer to the launch. But one of the products that I'm very excited at this point in time, it's a protein bar.
Mhm.
We currently working on that, and we're hoping to launch it in the first quarter of 2022. So that's the one that I'm able to reveal at this point in time. Yeah, so that's what we have. It's very exciting. It's very exciting. Walk into a
Okay.
shop, pick it up, and snack on it, or get your protein boost just by eating a bar.
And like, will it come in different flavors?
The one that we're gonna launch will just be one flavor, but we at this point also working on multiple flavors. So that's gonna be in the pipeline.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
No, I've had the pleasure of trying the biscuits and the flour. So the biscuits, they give me a very Provita vibe, you know, like very Provita vibe. So I can imagine Hori, just like they garnish Provita biscuits, and you could probably do the same with these, nah? Where,
Mm.
yeah, because that's what I thought when I was having them the other day. They have like a very Provita-ish vibe. And then the flour itself, I've had it in my smoothies.
Oh.
This morning I had it in my oats. So
Oh.
like I'll take like a spoon or two, put in the oats, mix it in there. Yeah, like Yona, it's not overwhelming in terms of it overpowers whatever you put it in. That's what I like about it. And
Mm.
then
Mm.
yeah, so because usually that's the problem with some of these supplements where it's like it overpowers or overwhelms like the thing you put it in, and the taste comes through too strongly. In fact, I
Mm.
can put it in smoothies and not really even taste it.
Mm.
But all I know is that it's in there in the smoothie. Yeah,
Mm.
so I like that about that, and I think that as a protein supplement, it can go a long way in terms of helping you supplement your protein needs in a healthy way. Wawan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because Wawana, the protein isolate supplements, and those are a problem because yeah, it's basically synthesized protein, but this is just the milled mupani worms. So that's what I really enjoy about it. So I'm having
Mm.
fun with it on that basis. Or
Mm.
I can conveniently get my protein intake from a spoon or two of the flour itself in my smoothie.
Mm.
Yeah, so I
Mm.
really like that.
Mm.
I want to know. So we run an online fitness program, right? So as part of the program, we create content like this to
Mm.
one empower our audience on different products and different topics around the health and wellness journey. Wawa.
Mm. Mm.
So I want to know if you lead a active lifestyle in your personal
Mm.
capacity.
Yeah. I do. I do. I my daily go to is walking. So my kids recently forced us to get a dog. So we have a puppy in the house. We've had this puppy for 1 year. And so with the puppy, we walk it every single day.
Uh-huh.
So we walk in the morning and in the late afternoon. So that is one of the big benefits that happened to me, because I used to not walk so much. I used to walk but not walk so much. So with the puppy, I get to walk every single day twice. And then I do two or three times per week I do yoga. That's my favorite way of exercising. With yoga, I feel like it's a holistic type of an exercise, a regime or a way of lifestyle. I get to stretch all my muscles, and without having to do lift up heavy stuff. Before COVID, I used to go to the gym 2 times a week. And then since COVID, I've been lazy. So now I stick to doing yoga only 2 or 3 times a day. I also do a bike, I ride. And that's how I keep myself healthy in terms of fitness. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
No, it's important to stay active, especially when the older we get. It's very important to maintain an active lifestyle, no matter what it is. Be it you're walking. We are not saying you must train like an athlete. Just be
no,
active.
yes,
Just be active.
yes,
Whatever,
yes,
whatever you like, whatever you prefer, go for it and do it with purpose, because
yes,
yeah, it benefits you a lot.
yes.
I'll pull out the Instagram page, right?
Okay.
And then while I pull up the Instagram page, I want you to talk about the ordering process for
Okay.
the products. How do people access the products? And yeah, what are the terms of trade for them accessing the products?
Yeah. So thank you. This is our Instagram page. We on different social media platforms. This is our Instagram. We have 90 followers at this point in time.
Mm-hmm.
We encourage people to follow us, and engage with us through our content. We on Facebook as well. Oh, maybe I'll just talk to the winners there. We ran from time to time. We run a giveaways competitions, and we were giving away Mupari worms, flour, and the biscuits. We asked people what they would like to try, and then we chose five winners, and they're very happy about it. You can look into our status. They've received their gifts. They're loving it. So any updates, we post on our social media. Like I said, we are on Facebook, we're on Twitter, and in our website. So our website is www.matomani.co.za, and there it is, Matomani as it is. So you would get to our landing page, and at this point in time, there is a 10% discount. So if you go and sign up on our website right now, you get a 10% discount on your first order. So I
Uh-huh.
encourage everybody to go and do that. And you have two options, which is you can, when you sign up, you'll get newsletters from us from time to time. Then obviously you have an account with us. You'll go to the shop part of our website, um, our products, where it says our products. You go to our products, and you will choose the product that you would like to buy. Put it in the cart. You select the option, then you select the size of that particular product, whether you want 100 grams or 500 grams, and you add to cart.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you add to cart, uh, you can, once you are ready to pay, after you've shopped everything that you need, you go to view cart, and then you confirm your order, and then you proceed to check out. And check out, you've got a few options there, payment options. You can pay online with a credit card or EFT. Our online payments are done through Yoko payment
Uh-huh.
services. And then we have a Zapper that you can use to pay. And we also have EFT that you can use to pay. We'll be introducing more payment options because Yoko provides us with different multiple payment solutions. Like, for example, you can use WhatsApp to pay for our orders. So that's going to be coming shortly. And this is how you pay. Another option is you can shop as a guest. If you don't want to create an account with us, that's also welcome. You shop as a guest. And once we receive the order, we confirm payment, we package your product, and then we send it to you by courier at this point in time. And we encourage people also to leave us a comment in terms of how they feel about the product, how it made them feel. And we encourage people to engage with us in terms of areas that we can look into and that will speak to them. So we that's how you shop on our website and interact with us on social media as well. And we really appreciate that.
Okay.
Yes.
No, I like the look of the store. Is really nice.
Thank you so
Um,
much.
yeah, the branding is coming together nice. The branding elements are super important because Batuba, they are so conscious of the aesthetics when it
Mm,
comes to the way a product is presented. So I really like what you guys have done, the way you've packaged the brand.
mm.
Yeah, so I want to, as my last question for you, I want to find out from you, where do you envision the brand being in 5 years from now?
That's a very good question. And the way I envision Matomani in 5 years is a household name for people of South Africa, people of the world. I would like it to be something that when you open your pantry, it's there. A packet of Mopani worms is there. A packet of one of our products is on your pantry. When you go shopping, it becomes part of your item to buy. So that is just where I see the product being a household name. People are eating mopani worms, and it's part of your daily diet. Um, Another thing, the beautiful thing is that with the growth of the brand, it means job opportunities. Economic contribution. The people that help us, or the people that we employ to harvest and process mopani worms. So we want to become contributors of the growth of South Africa in terms of jobs and what we're bringing into the world. We want to export our product, and we're hoping that by next year we'll be able to export the product to the different parts of the world, and we want to share mobile worms with the world. So we have big aspirations in terms of in 5 years time what Mopani will look like.
Okay. No, I definitely see the brand going in that direction, because you guys are thinking about it holistically and not just being one dimensional, and also like creating multiple products from the mupani worms or one. I think yeah, it's super important. And then yeah, like a new approach to nutrition. I mean, come on, who doesn't like to see like new brands coming forward and basically changing the dynamic? And as you know, the job issue is the problem here. So we do need the
Mm,
jobs. We do need the. So it's very important to support local. I think we have this problem here in SA where South African corporate wants us to support them, but they don't want to develop local companies, and they don't want to, even within their supply chains, they don't want to like work with smaller companies that are localized, and that's why we have to support
mm,
local and we have to support small business as opposed to supporting big corporates, because their agenda
mm,
is not necessarily the same as ours.
mm,
And yeah, because they could be doing a lot more to actually promote growth, but they're not. Their agenda is simple. The bottom line is revenue.
mm,
And yeah, and a lot of the time you find that the revenue then leaves the country to go elsewhere for them.
mm,
Yeah, so
mm,
no, I firmly believe in the vision, Yalona. Ke a tshepa hore e tla to fruition, you know, with the hard work you put in. Actually, how long have you been working on this before we go? How long have you been building the Matomani brand?
I've been building the Matomani brand for, I'd say 12 months at this point in time. However,
Mhm.
the idea came about 8 years ago. So it's been a journey of, you know,
Uh,
am I doing this? Am I not doing this? Am I doing this? Am I not doing this? So the idea has been there for like for 8 years. And in terms of physically saying, I'm doing this, I'm starting to work on it, project plan, launch date, that's about a year ago. So yeah,
okay.
yeah.
No, manifestation takes time. Wawan.
Mm,
So
mm,
the 8 years was part of the process. Wawan.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because you were manifesting, putting together the vision, because the architectural process of putting all the variables together in the mind before they come out in the physical takes time.
Mm,
Yeah,
mm,
so don't doubt the effort you put in that
yeah.
time or what. Yeah.
Mm, mm,
And
mm,
then everything happens in the right moment and in the right time.
mm,
So it
mm.
is the moment. So yeah, no, well done on that.
Thank you.
And we will talk a bit more about the giveaway we want to run together, right?
Okay.
Yeah, based off the discussion we've had now, or the plan is obviously for us to have a giveaway for someone in our audience who is going to follow a certain criteria for them,
Mm,
right?
yeah, yeah.
And then yeah, I will basically package all that content for us to just drive this awareness forward.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, this discussion allows us for us to really like Karen, create more awareness
Mm.
for the Matomani brand and also just the concept of insect-based protein.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. Yeah.
because since you send me products, I've been using them, and then I share. People ask me like, "How did they taste?" Like, I want. So
Mm, mm,
people are curious. Now it's just a matter of us making them more aware and educating them more, because this is the
mm,
process of converting the consumer. Or where
mm.
you need to create content that empowers them to understand exactly what they're getting into it and how does it benefit me. Or
Eh,
yeah, yeah.
mm,
So yeah, we will be unpacking that as time goes. I really appreciate you making some time for us, Khoroto Chatter. We should talk soon to discuss now what we'll do going forward.
mm.
Yeah, I don't know if you have like any closing words for someone who's going to watch this. What are your closing words for them?
Mm. I think, yeah, before I get to my closing words, I just want to encourage all your followers. I believe that health and wellness, it's something that is vital to our daily lives. And like I said, we lead very busy lives, and we try to move away. You jump into a car, you jump into a taxi, you are not moving. So I encourage people to move. It's a beautiful thing that you've signed up, and you are exercising by yourselves, and like Utabo said, small steps of movement, whether it's a walk, whether it's a run, but continuously balancing your exercise, balancing what you eat, start reading what is on those labels. Try and find whole foods and natural food, and change your lifestyle in that particular manner, and look after yourself. And yes, as a parting shot, Tabo, I just want to encourage people to support us. We are a small South African, proudly South African product. Support us, be part of our journey as we grow, and take this brand to new heights. So we will appreciate your support. I'm here. Tabo is here. If you need help with anything or inquiries, we're here to help you, and assist you in this holistic health and wellness journey.
Okay. No, ke a leboga, Wendy.
Ole one.
Eh, please stay on the line while I cut the live, and then we'll talk a bit. And then, yeah, get our local so you can go and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you so much.